and welcome back to another segment of World News. This week on World News, I'll be talking about our most recent tragic events. At the beginning of this week, there was a large mass shooting in Las Vegas during a Jason Aldean concert that resulted in 59 deaths and over 500 injured. This has been considered America's largest mass shooting, besides Wounded Knee, and it has sparked a large controversy not only over the Second Amendment, but of who the shooter actually is. Officially, the shooter is an older gentleman who had a room on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel. The man somehow acquired over 10 assault rifles. While Nevada's laws regarding the Second Amendment are fairly lax, the types of guns the man had are still very difficult to find. Another thing I wanted to talk about this week is an attack on schools near Des Moines. While it wasn't actually an attack, many parents and students got text messages from a man claiming that he was going to kill all of them. The man also had specific names of each child, making it even more terrifying. The schools that were targeted were shut down for the next day. Hopefully, this disgusting man will soon be caught and reprimanded for his actions. Thank you for watching. That's all for this episode. Join me next week for more World News.
Stop touching the microphone. Hello, welcome to Clay's Question Corner, where we answer your questions all the time, every day, because that's the only thing I have in my life that makes me keep going. Alright, let's start with this question. Are robots cool or lame? Asking for a friend. Okay, first off, you should have your friend ask questions by himself, because it's not that hard. Just put him in the box. Are robots cool or lame? What kind of robots are we talking here? Are we talking about robots that are helping you or robots that are terminating people from the future? Because I think both of them are equally cool.
I played with robots in Lego League and I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I wanted to join Lego League, but then it's like you have to put 6 hours a day into this, and I'm like...
What about Roombas?
No. Roombas, have you ever watched Parks and Rec?
No.
He has a Roomba, and he puts a iPod on it, and he calls it DJ Roomba because it plays music as it goes around his house. Hilarious. What do you use a loofah?
Loofah.
Loofah. What's that?
It's the spongy thing in the shower.
Do you not use a loofah?
I do not use a loofah.
What do you use?
Yeah, what do you use?
I use my hands.
What?
And a bar. I use a bar of soap. I just lather myself up.
Gross, you use bar soap?
Bar soap?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Are you a caveman?
No, I live in the 1950s.
That's
like prime loofah.
It's getting all like sticky and it's gross. It's gross.
It's all
like.
more natural ingredients, so you know.
It's gross.
Yeah.
As long as he's the only one using the bar.
I don't even know the answer to this. What is a gaffow? Gaffaw. A loud, boisterous laugh.
I don't get it. Why are we laughing?
I don't know. Guffaw.
Look up how to pronounce it, because now it's gonna
It's guffaw.
Gaffafi?
Guffaw.
Guffaw?
Trafalgar.
I think this last one we're gonna do, so. Bruh. See, Bruh, why so serious? I think if you actually would watch this program, you'd find that I'm the exact opposite of serious.
Not a true fan!
I'm not a true fan. Get to watching it. Click the bell to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at PlayQuestionMan, and I can answer all your questions over there. And you can put your questions in the box. See? That just rolled right into the ending right there. It's perfect.
This week, I'll be reviewing my favorite Coheed and Cambria album of all time. The album name is pretty long. It's Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4, Volume 1, From Fear Through the Eyes of Madness. This album is chock full of the best of Coheed and Cambria. It has great hard rocking songs as well as poppy sounding songs that are almost callbacks to the 80s. I love every single song on this album, even if some of them do sound similar. This album represents a darker point in both the band's history and in the story. And speaking of the story, my favorite song on this album, 10 Speed, is about a possessed bicycle. This album examines the life of the writer, a character who is crafting the lives of the protagonist. The story opens with Claudio aboard Jesse's ship, the Grail Arbor. Jesse and his rebellion believe that the only way to win this war is by destroying Heaven's Fence. Claudio, however, is having trouble accepting this fact. The novel shifts to the writer now, who resides in New York. He is haunted by the memories of a former lover, Erica Court, who had been unfaithful to him. The writer suffers a series of delusions involving the death of Erica at his hands. Suddenly, the writer's window is broken and somebody has apparently stolen his 10-speed bicycle. I'm going to have to tell the rest of the story in next week's episode. But for now, I will leave you with my absolute favorite Coheed and Cambria song of all time, and the one moment that absolutely destroys it.